What's up, guys? Welcome to my AI training. I've decided to do this training on ChatGPT specifically because it's just open to everybody. And as of the recording of this video right now, it is currently free for just about anybody to use. So that is why I chose ChatGPT. However, I'm sure you could use the prompts that I'm about to give you and use them on like Jasper AI or Copy AI, Write Sonic, whatever other AI copywriter that you wanted to use. So right now I've started with a clear conversation. The point of this training is that, as you probably noticed, the outputs or the responses that you're going to get from something like a ChatGPT are based on the context and the questions that you ask. So the outputs that you get or the responses are only as good as what you're asking the AI to do. So the better that your questions are, or the more context that you give the AI, the better that the responses are going to be. So a lot of people don't know this, but you can actually feed ChatGPT context in a form of a thread, and it will remember what the conversation's about. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So what I usually like, and I have a Word document pulled up on my other screen, so you're not going to be able to see this, but once I type it in, you will. So the first prompt says, I'm going to give you a writing style, an occupation, and a goal. Don't generate a response yet until then. Ready? Then you send it. Then it says, ready. I'm looking forward to your prompts. And you'll get access to this Word doc that I'm copying this stuff from. So that way you can plug and play just like what I'm about to do right now. So what I'm typing in here is, you're an experienced blank. So here's where you type in yours. Right now I'm going to say copywriter. So you're an experienced copywriter. And I will type in my personality. So funny, laid back, and opinionated. And then your goal, which is you aim to, here we'll say, sorry if I'm like typing super loud. This keyword is so loud. Okay, let's see if I got it right. You're an experienced copywriter. You're funny, laid back, and opinionated. You aim to teach the normal person how to use artificial intelligence to its full potential. Just read the description. And this last half is just telling the AI what you want it to do. But essentially what I'm doing here is I am letting the AI know a little bit about me, so that way it attempts to write in my style. So laid back, conversational, that kind of stuff, opinionated. Just read your description. Don't generate a response yet. Understand. And I like adding these like understand and these like ready endings to the sentence, because if you don't add those, I found that ChatGPT will just generate a very generic response for you, which is very odd. But adding these like are you ready or understand, like little questions at the end, keep the AI from just going off the rails. So it keeps it very centered. And then it says, yes, I understand. Thank you for the prompts. Cool. And then here is where the tricky stuff comes to. So if you're using this for, like myself, I'm an email copywriter. So if I were using this to write email copy, I would want it to give it examples of other emails that I've written. That way it gets a feel for my writing style and what a good email actually looks like. But if you're using ChatGPT for, let's say, to write your Instagram captions, you want to just copy and paste some of your old Instagram captions and then paste them as an examples. And here's how you're going to feed those examples into ChatGPT. That way it uses those as examples to write your future ones. So I copied another prompt. Like I said, you'll get these prompts in a Google document. Just hit the button below and you can download these so that way you can follow along. But it says, now I'll feed you some examples, or I feed you an example of the asset. So if for you this is Instagram caption or a TikTok script, whatever, for me it's an email. I'll feed you an example of an email I wrote to sell one of my products called, and I'll just say AI Mastery. I don't actually have a product called AI Mastery. This is just for an example. But for this example, we're just going to pretend that I do have a product called AI Mastery. I want to use this copy as a reference for the style and tone of voice I want you to mimic. Ready? And you see again that I have that ready. So yes, I'm ready to mimic your style and tone of voice. Please share the email copy with me. All right, so I have an email that I wrote just as a test. That way I could use as an example. But like I said, if you have an email that you've written before, or you have an Instagram caption or whatever asset you're trying to get ChatGPT to mimic, this is where you would use it. So first you'll enter the first command, which is, or the prompt, which is just read the following asset. And again, just plug and play right here. So just read the following email and wait for my next command. And then in parentheses, I will copy and paste, or brackets, whatever these are. Paste the email. I guess once I submit it, you can read the email, I guess, but just a test. It's not really important. And then it says, got it, thanks, I'll wait for your next command. Okay, so now it read my full email. And what I want it to do is to take this example email and mimic my tone of voice and everything like that, like just like we talked about earlier here. So that is exactly what we're going to tell ChatGPT to do. And then just as an optional thing that you could do right now is that you could actually tell ChatGPT to read the following 2 examples, meaning that you'll give the AI 2 email examples or 2 examples of the asset you're trying to replicate. That way it has even more information to go off of. For the sake of this video and not make it too long, I'm just going to do 1. So now it's time for my next prompt, which says, using the example above and keeping in mind the style and tone of the copy, write a new, I'll say email that positions, name of product, my AI mastery guide as a solution for new copywriters. I might confuse it a little bit here because I just said for normal people. So for the everyday person, I don't know, to write better emails, I guess. Cool. Then it generates it. Okay, so it doesn't obviously it doesn't get the full grasp of my personality, but it's way better than going into ChatGPT and then just asking it to generate an email selling an AI mastery course. If you get that, it's like very robotic copy, but this is, in my opinion, as good as it's gonna get when you're using AI. You're still gonna have to go in here and then do some editing and stuff like that. And then, for example, you can get the Chrome extension. It's called Speechify, and select that, and then it'll read it out to you.
Dear friend, do you struggle to write emails that get the results you want? Are you tired of spending hours crafting the perfect message, only to get mediocre results? I know I used to be. That's why I created AI Mastery, the ultimate guide for using artificial intelligence to improve your email writing. Look, I get it. AI can be intimidating. It's new technology, and there are a lot of misconceptions about it. But I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be that way. With AI Mastery, you'll learn how to use artificial intelligence to its full potential, even if you have no technical background. I'll teach you everything you need to know, from getting started with AI to writing better emails using ChatGPT, the most advanced language model in the world. And the best part? You don't need any special equipment or software. All you need is a computer and an internet connection. In AI Mastery, you'll discover how to use AI to write emails that get results, the best prompts to use with ChatGPT to get the best possible outputs, the common mistakes people make when using AI for email writing and how to avoid them, and much more. I know this might sound too good to be true, but trust me, it's not. AI is changing the way we work, and with AI Mastery, you can stay ahead of the curve. So, what are you waiting for? Click the link below to learn more about AI Mastery and start writing better emails today. Insert link. To your success, Alonso AI Mastery Perez.
Dude, that is actually not bad, right? I think, obviously, to use AI, you still have to have a previous understanding of how copy works. So here, I would probably actually just change the lead of this, but actually the bottom half of this email is not bad at all. Like from right here, like, look, I get it. That's a little bit of personality right there, but I won't go into breaking down this email, but it's really not bad. And in my opinion, after you go through these warm-up prompts, is what I'm calling them. Like I said, just hit the button below to download them. If not, you can, I guess if you don't want to enter your email, you can just copy them straight from right here. But this is as best as it's going to get without you going super deep down the rabbit hole of, feeding AI a bunch of different templates and other examples. To me, the whole point of having ChatGPT as a tool is so that you don't have to spend hours editing the outputs, or you don't have to spend more time teaching the AI how to write whatever you want to write. So I found that with these like 3 to 5 examples that you feed it, you're not at the point where you're spending so much time telling it what to do, but rather, you're teaching it just enough. That way it gives you the best possible copy that it can with the information you gave it. I hope that makes sense. Because you will get to some point, I think it's after like 7 to 8 inputs that I found, that you start getting diminishing returns to where the copy actually stays the same, but you spend more time telling it what to do. I hope that makes sense. But if I wasn't explaining this, I could have probably done this in like 3 minutes and got through everything. And hopefully you can too. So if you want to get the prompts, just hit the button below. If this is on YouTube, then you'll find it in the description. But that is basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And that other sneaky little trick to use Speechify, you can also find a link somewhere at the bottom of this video to always hear how the email sounds like in real life. So I know it's AI, it's an AI generated voice, but you still get a chance to hear someone else read it out loud if you don't have another person be able to read it for you. So that is basically it. If you enjoy this video, let me know. If you're on YouTube, comment, like the video. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I really hope this was helpful. I watched some YouTube videos on this. Didn't see anything that came quite close or as deep as I went to with this, and it was a pretty short video. So if you enjoyed it, let me know. That's pretty much it. Peace.